What do we think of the fit? I know what you're thinking.
Timmy, you're doing your first cruise video ever and you chose Carnival?
Well, first of all, I'm a carnivore, so I felt like it matched. And second of all, I love Ferris wheels, I love fried Twinkies, and I really want to do the Pennywise meet and greet, okay? He represents big foreheads everywhere. It's true, I'm going on a Carnival cruise. You guys don't understand. I haven't been on a cruise since I was 9. So I've never been on a cruise as a grown man, and I am legit nervous. What if I can't find parking? What if I don't know how to board the ship? What if a shark jumps on board and eats me in one bite because I'm very dainty? What if the captain falls in love with me? What then? What if I have to caca in a bag and leave it in the hallway for everyone to smell? That actually happened. I'm so sorry to those people. It must have been a bit stinky up in there. Anyways, enough of my little worries and anxieties. This cruise is named the Carnival Glory. I feel like Glory isn't like an actual name. It should be Gloria. Carnival Gloria Estefa. This video is basically gonna be a Carnival Cruise eating extravaganza. I'm gonna be eating at the buffet, the sit-down restaurants, the quick service restaurants, room service. Okay, I'm gonna be eating all the food that they have available that's included with the price. Okay, the cruise itself was $700, so I'm just going to chill. You know, my wallet's been punished enough. She can't take any more. And of course, I'm gonna explore the whole cruise, the whole premises, the whole boat, all the amenities, all the decks, and all the anchors. Also, girlies, it's a 3-night cruise. That means 3 sunsets, 3 sunrises, in case you didn't know. And we are stopping in the Bahamas. I think it's called Bimini. I'm gonna feel like Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen in Holiday in the Sun, but there's only one of me, thankfully, because you guys couldn't handle 2 of all of this. Now, let's just get real for a second. I've seen some people say that Carnival is basic. I've seen some people call it trash. And to those people, I have something to say. I'm not gonna notice, because like I said, I haven't been on a cruise since I was 9. So any cruise is gonna be luxury to me. Poor filming Timmy. Always optimistic, always naive. My name is Future Editing Timmy, and I've seen the Carnival Cruise. Prepare yourself! Anyways, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. Also, this is my first cruise video, guys. It's a big deal.
So treat it as such.
Also, subscribe if you're new here. This is my first traveling food video. And guess what? I have a trip booked every month until December. So subscribe for the traveling food content. I'm so excited. Okay, final thoughts before I start driving all the way to Port Canaveral. Am I going to slap my hand against a humid car window? Am I gonna toss a rare gem into the ocean like, ah? And is someone gonna draw me like one of their French girls? Je m'appelle Deli? Probably not. But we're still gonna have a great time, let's go! Okay, girlies, I have arrived. I'm so nervous. I'm in the parking structure. I'm having Rhea pains. I know there's a Guy Fieri restaurant on board, but I'm not taking a trip to Flavortown. I'm taking a trip to Rhea Town. I also have to pee really bad. Okay, I'm calming down. I can see the ship. Gloria! Gloria, did you get a BBL? You look so good. So it's very big, a lot bigger than I imagined, because I haven't seen a cruise in like 21 years, right? You can see Carnival Gloria, some of the ocean and the fishies. So this is the check-in area. Of course, I had to serve face like the top model I am in just a normal situation, because that's what Tyra does. Anyways, this is what the inside of the cruise station looks like. Oh my gosh, girlies, it's Sandra Bullock from Gravity. Oh my God, Sandra! As I boarded this Carnival cruise, I realized that my life was about to change forever. Okay, I was about to float on the H2O of our planet. Like, this is something that people take for granted. We're about to set sail to new adventures. I'm about to take my first step onto a Carnival ship. Ah, I can smell the funnel cakes. That's my first step. Ooh, glorious. Ooh, this is the inside of the cruise. This is the lobby area. What do we think? Love the colors, because they're really serving like 30 years ago, you know? I love the plastic looking staircases. They had a bunch of couches and sofas. Of course, I had to sit and take a little rest, treat myself. These are the elevators, very nice, very smooth. And this is the elevator room. Now, some may say this looks tacky with the little lights flashing on and off and all the different colors, but I think it's festive. I do. And here we have America. Girlies, this is really nice. Like, the aesthetics kind of like Vegas meets ocean meets the odor of an old motel, but honestly, I don't mind the odor. It's light. Can I go out here? Am I allowed? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Let me try this door. Oh, yeah. Oh, the ocean. We're gonna go into those treacherous waters. You know what I feel like? First of all, I feel foggy, but second of all, I feel like one of the Pevensey siblings on the voyage of the Dawn Treader. Aslan's definitely gonna keep this boat safe. There's no concerns, so that's good. This is a safety boat. Oh my goodness, I'm under it. This is what Rose jumped off of for a man. Okay, girlies, don't be like that. Watch out for yourself. So the vibe of the outside area is very nice. Yes. I'm loving the plastic chairs that are molded to look like actual wood. Wait, oh no, wait, I'm so sorry. I think it's actual wood. I feel bad, but they looked plastic from a distance. So that's actually very nice. Nice oak cherry woods. No one's out here. Everyone's living it up in the Vegas themed lobby. You know what the vibe is? It isn't Vegas. I think it's Dave & Buster's. So yes, we all love Dave & Buster's. Okay, so I don't want to explore the whole cruise now. I want to explore it throughout the days, but I'm super hungry. So I'm going to try to find the buffet for our first meal. We're going to have around 8 or 9 meals. So it's going to be fun, girlies. Let's go. Where do I go? This is the map of the ship. It's very helpful once you learn how to read it. And I learned quite quickly, even though I was homeschooled. I found the grand buffet right away and I made my way up those stairs. Oh my gosh, there's a Disney character off brand. Hello. Oh, I'm good, thank you. Gorgeous. Dumbo looks better than ever, girlies. This is the outside deck. So as you can see, there's a bunch of water slides, a nice little pool, a bunch of tourists trying to take a break from all the stresses in life. Oh my gosh, guys, they just tried to give me a free drink. I think it was a rum punch. I said, no, thank you. I don't want to bloat. And this is the grand buffet. So the vibe was very chaotic. Everyone was hungry. Okay, everyone was just going straight for the food, including myself. But I did try to film some shots of the buffet itself. There's some desserts. Actually, a lot of desserts, very nice. And the buffet was Italian themed today. So they had penne primavera. They had some fried seafood, a bunch of different things. And I didn't know this, but there was a whole other buffet on the other side of the room that I did not see until later on. And it did have different food. So maybe I'll taste test that food later in the video. We'll see. I got a salad and I also got some bread and bon and some roasted Italian potatoes, some penne primavera, some potato salad, some chipotle orange salad, some eggplant parmesan, some roasted chicken, and some beef. I forget the name, but it was beef something. Let's try the salad. Now, I couldn't get that many toppings because the tomatoes were in huge chunks. I don't feel like gnawing on a chunk of tomato by itself. And the carrots were in huge chunks. A lot of things were in huge chunks. So I just got some kidney beans, of course, to support my kidney vitamins. And I got some ranch and some sunflower seeds and some croutons. That's not ranch. What is that? It isn't bad. It's just more of a sour and sweet sauce. It's almost like a poppy seed, green goddess vibe. So I don't hate it. The kidney beans taste freshly canned. The croutons are crunchy. It's fine. Let's try the butter and bread. I'm just gonna put the whole slab on there. Call me a pig, call me a swine. I don't care. I decide who I am. Oh, that's a lot of butter. The butter, it doesn't have that restaurant salty flavor. It has much more of a less salty, soft, barely flavorful flavor. More like a cheap store-bought butter. Anyways, let's try this pasta primavera. It looked really nice. Okay. It tastes more like pasta salad than pasta. It has sort of a pickled flavor to it, along with creaminess, but more in like a mayonnaise-y way than a cheese sauce way. It's also not salty enough. So it just kind of tastes like lackluster pasta salad. I'm having a blast. Now let's try this chicken. It looks good. Yeah, this is a nice piece of thigh. We all have thighs. I support it. I should have gotten a drink. Bring back the rum punch, please. I've never had a chicken thigh. I've never had a chicken thigh that's this dry ever in my life. This is like if someone raised chickens in the Sahara Desert and they said, you're gonna live off of sand, no water. And somehow the chickens thrived, but they just turned out really dry and juiceless. There's no juiciness. I actually might take a rum punch. I gotta loosen up. This food is making me a little tense. Also flavor-wise, it doesn't have any flavor. It tastes like a chicken thigh with salt and pepper. So, have I liked anything yet? Let's do a safe bet here. Let's try these roasted potatoes. Okay, they look very seasoned. Oh yes, okay. What a plot twist. These roasted potatoes are so flavorful. Most of the time roasted potatoes are very bland and just like a cooked potato with some salt and pepper, kind of like the chicken we have here. You can't sit with... Oh sure, thank you.
Yeah, your boarding pass with you.
Oh yes, I do.
Carnival Rum Punch.
Ooh.
1267, am I right?
Sorry?
1267.
Oh, the room?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Enjoy, okay?
Thank you so much. Girlies, it's not free. You guys know that I don't typically drink, so I did not research that aspect at all. I guess drinks aren't free.
This was $12.
Anyways, the potatoes have almost a cayenne, paprika, super strong, super concentrated flavor to them. A lot of salt, they pop, they're incredible. Now it's time for the potato salad. This potato salad is yellow like most potato salads, but in person, it is giving highlighter. Okay, yes, I like the flavor. The flavor is giving any classic potato salad a little sweeter than some potato salads, but still pretty tangy. There's a nice crunchy celery flavor in there, but the potato itself doesn't feel fully cooked. It feels a little starchy. So there's that. Now let's try this orange chipotle salad. When I saw this, I said, I'm not getting that. And then I was like, wait, Timmy, you're on a cruise. You're trying new things. Try the orange chipotle salad. I think it has oranges in it. It's potatoes. Okay. It's better than I expected because I did expect mayonnaise and oranges, and that sounds like quite a sinister combo. But instead, I got more of a really mayonnaisey potato with a hint of chipotle. It's not bad. It just could use a lot more chipotle flavor, and I didn't taste any orange whatsoever, so I don't know where the citruses are. We're in Florida. You'd think they'd pack more of a punch, but they don't. Now let's try this beef. Is that a bean? Do you see that? What? Ooh. Why is there a bean in the beef? Did the cow eat beans right before I went to the factory? Did it say, you know, I'm craving a big bowl of chili as my last meal? Wait, there's a lot of beans in there. How is this beef? I think my brain just turned off to protect me from those flavors. It tastes like beef, so I still don't know why there's beans in it. Was that a pinto? Was that a garbanzo? But it tastes like canned beef. You know, like those cans of beef stew? Like the beef chunks in that. Kind of dog foodie, Purina vibes. Horrific. And the texture was like beef jerky. It's just all very confusing. Now let's try this eggplant parmesan. That's not bad. It kind of tastes like a soggy mozzarella stick without the mozzarella. So it just tastes like mozzarella stick breading. I don't taste any eggplant. I don't feel any eggplant texture. I don't really taste cheese. I just taste breading. And that's good news for me because I like breading. It's time for dessert, girlies. So I got this sugar-free soy tart. Very different, very exciting. And this birthday cake that turned out to be cheesecake. And then this orange cake and this s'mores cake. Okay, dessert looks nice. Anyways, I forgot to mention that during the whole security moment, it was very stressful. There was this dog that was like sniffing everyone's bags. They actually had us put our bags on the floor so that he could sniff all the bags. I have never seen that in my life, but I love it. Love the extra security measures. Anyways, the dog came up to me and sniffed me. Me? Little me? Why me? Out of everybody. And I thought to myself, if you smell anything, it's just gonna be a nervous fart because I follow all the rules. Let's try this soy sugar-free tart. Come on, horse hoof. Okay. It's not bad. It tastes like tapioca pudding, gelatinous version. The flavor is actually pretty nice. I love tapioca pudding, but the texture I think is just a little too jello for me. Now let's try this classic birthday cake that seems quite dense. I think that's cheesecake and it's delicious. That is one of the best things I've had in the last 10 minutes. It does taste like a cheap kind of store-bought cheesecake and the texture is kind of grainy, but the flavor still tastes pretty good. Very cream cheesy, tart, not too sweet. Very nice. Okay, now we have this s'mores cake. Tastes like Reese's peanut butter cereal. Not cups, not PCs, or Pisces, whatever the Zodiac girlies say these days. I'm a Reese's cup rising with a Carnival cheesecake dropping. The cake itself does have that cheap kind of angel food cake, super light texture to it, but there is a nice strong peanut butter flavor, a nice strong chocolate flavor, and a very nice cereal flavor as well. Now, the citrus cake, once again, are the Florida oranges hiding? I don't understand. There's no orange flavor whatsoever. Not even a hint. It's not refreshing. It just tastes like really basic, cheap vanilla cake. If you're gonna be in Florida, you better get with it, girl. Get with the citrus. So I'm gonna have to give this first meal, I think, a very nice 3 out of 10. I think that's what it deserves. And I really only enjoyed a few items. Everything else either had issues or it was just flat out bad. Great first impression, Carnival. Anyways, it's like 12 and my room is going to be available at 1:30. So I don't know what to do until then. I don't want to explore anything because I want to savor the ship throughout the whole video. So I'm just going to sit somewhere and go on my phone. Ooh, I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi. That should take me a while. Seems confusing. Girlies, I think that the rooms might be opened. Now it turns out I'm on deck 1. Uno. You might be thinking, Timmy, you're on the bottom of the ship. You're in the gutters. You're in the trenches. Guess what? Number 1 means I'm at the top, actually. I think these are number 1 rooms. Wait, I just realized I don't have a key. How does this work? Okay, so these are the hallways for the rooms. And they have paintings of like an off-brand Cinderella getting her shoe on, I think. We have Beth from Little Women looking lively. Good for her. Is that Bella and Edward after they climbed a tree? Oh my gosh, girlies, this is me. My door's open.
It's your room key.
Awesome. Thank you so much. She was so sweet. Okay, I'm in. My first cruise room ever. Wow. The table just went down a level. It's an elevator table? What just happened? Okay. Oh, I'm alone for the first time today. Life sailing on the ocean is just as glamorous as I expected. I can smell the... Oh. Yes, 1 second. Coming. Hello. Oh, he came in to clean the room. I guess they halfway cleaned it or something. Okay. Let's get this tour on the road. Or should I say the sea? So I did get a room with a window, not a balcony. That was a little too pricey for my first cruise, but I was like, I can't have a room without a window because I will feel trapped, you know? So we have a nice big window here. We're gonna see the water, the ocean, and because we're on the lowest level, we're gonna probably see like all the fish jumping and, you know, like dolphins twirling. And this windowsill might be perfect for my little room service mukbang moments, right? So that's nice, good sized window, love that. Now this is the front door. It does kind of feel like a closet door or like a pantry door. We have a closet right here. Okay, ooh, this can definitely fit all of my millions of outfits. And honestly, it's enough space for my whole family. And I have a big family, guys. As you all know, I am married to my beautiful, strong wife named Tammy. We have been together since 1902. We have 10 kids, like I've told you 1,000 times. And honestly, all of their wardrobes can fit in here. And I know what you're thinking, Timmy, once again, why didn't you bring Tammy on this vacation? And the truth is, I really wanted her to come. I did, but someone's got to keep the farm going. Someone's got to keep on milking the cows, Peggy Sue and Peggy May and Susan Sue. So she did volunteer. She said, I'll do it out, man. And I said, I love you. I love you more than the day I met you. Do I get a pillow mint? A robe? Not today, once again. Ooh, but I do get a free life vest. That is better than a robe. I get 3 for myself? 1 for each pec, and then this one can carry my big, massive, bald head. Now, this is the full room itself. What do we think? Honestly, I really thought it would be a little bit smaller than this, so I'm very happy with the size. Here we have a gorgeous painting of 2 horses. I think that one's supposed to be Maximus from Tangled, but whoever drew this drew him from memory, obviously, because I don't know what that snout is, girl. And then this one is actually Maximus's shadow. It's a take on Peter Pan. So obviously there's a lot of Disney influence here. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm a little hot. I'm a little tired. Wait, is there AC in here? Is that the AC thingy? No, there's no way. What is this ancient relic? I'm just really shocked by this artifact. I feel like Lara Croft probably found it in a tomb. And then we have a little random light here. I love the shape. It's kind of giving ping pong ball on the open waters of the sea. And then we have this nice pleather seat. I actually prefer pleather furniture when it comes to hotels and all that stuff because when it's fabric, people can just release all of their odors straight into it and it just cooks in there and marinades. Now, is it comfy to lay on? Yes. Yes. And then we have a cute little coffee table here. And this is a little boudoir if you want to put on your L'Oreal Paris Lash Blast mascara that they promoted on Top Model 15 years ago. That's the only makeup I know about. And then we have a phone with a room service button. Does it work? Yes, it works. Luxury. And then we have some outlets and a little notepad if you want to send a message in a bottle to a loved one or to a fish that you know of. Then we have some drawers. Is there any Last of Us mold? Ooh, a little blow dryer. That's cute. Does it work? Yeah, but it smells like fire. Okay, we're gonna put that away. We don't wanna get singed. There is a fridge. Does it have anything in it? A funnel cake? Come on, does it open? It's not opening. Is this a fridge? I think it's a safe. I don't know. Is it gonna hold my food or my luxury pearls? Wait, this is the safe. So this must be a fridge, but I swear it just won't open. There's just no way. Oh, okay. Sorry, wrong side. Very cute, looks very clean. It can hold a few crumbs of a burger bun or possibly a Snickers if you just squeeze it in there. And here we have this huge laptop-sized flat screen TV by Samsung. We all know that he sang. And then we have this light here that looks like it has specks of like Pico de Gallo in it. Then we have a little nightstand here. Does this work? Yes, very pretty. And then a little drawer with a cord in it. Very futuristic, technological. And then the same thing over here, but is there a cord in this one too? Yes. Okay, we really are in 2082. Now it's time for the bathroom. I have not seen this at all. I'm nervous. Oh, okay, airplane. Oh, I almost tripped. Okay, so there's a step up, like the famous dance movie with Jessica Alba. So the shower and the toilet kind of share a floor. I mean, but there is a nice little wall, so it's like a moat, so the water doesn't go over it. Love that. We have 2 towels. Van Gogh is gonna watch me take a big number 2. Why? Okay, the shower head looks pretty nice. And then we have some shampoo and shower gel. We have a tiny little drain that probably goes straight to the ship's big caca tank. The toilet looks spacious enough for one of my cheeks. And we have some extra toilet paper, a random speaker, and a gorgeous mirror. Love the light. Okay, very illuminating as lights typically are. I almost just fell out of the bathroom because of the step. I forgot about it. Jessica Alba, remind me. Anyways, girlies, what are my thoughts on the room so far? Honestly, bigger than expected. It does have an old feel to it, but it's clean. It kind of feels like any old typical motel room. So I'm not amazed, but I'm not mad at it at all. And the bathroom's also fine. I'm grateful to be here. It's gonna be a great time. Ah! Also, what is this? I feel like a ship sail. Oh wait, it says unpack and choose fun. How is this gonna help me have fun? I don't get it. Wait, I forgot to talk about the bed. What's wrong with me? After I already ruined it. But it's very nice. It looks like any hotel bed, very clean. A lot of fluffy looking pillows. The headboard is matching the pleathery sofa. I love a good theme. And then we have a gorgeous image of birds. Wait, I think it's different kinds of birds. We have a chicken right there, KFC. This is it, guys. Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Is it worth it? Girlies, I'm just here editing a couple clips for my video, and I just noticed we're moving! We're moving! Wait, why is it so fast? Are cruises usually this fast, or is this like a jet boat? I think it is. Wow, very fast. This is exciting. Yes, I did change between meals to be more comfy. Can I sit up here? Is that allowed? Am I gonna break through the window? Ah! This is so exciting. Just a dainty boy sailing the seas. Oh my gosh, who is she? Is this a race? Is this like Mario Kart? Blue shell. Obviously, we're gonna win, but I hope they give out a participation trophy to this little shrimp. This is actually tripping me out right now. It feels so weird. It feels like the whole room is moving, which it is, but I don't feel like the movement. I just see it. So my brain can't compute. It's saying beep bop boop. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to function. Also, apparently, they're having like a setting sail party up on the deck. I hope that everyone's dancing and living it up and sweating. You guys know I'm not a party boy, and it sounds intimidating, so we're not doing that. So I'm about to go to dinner, and I am eating at the free sit-down restaurant called Platinum Platinum what? Oh, my phone. I was looking for my phone, but I'm filming with it. And it's a free 3-course meal, appetizer, entree, and dessert. So we're gonna go taste test it. Hopefully it's better than the buffet. And yes, I do have these 2 little bracelets. During these past couple hours, I realized that I started feeling a little floaty. I felt like I was gonna take off like Mary Poppins for a second. And it turns out, I think I have a little bit of motion sickness, which I did not see coming. I should have prepared. I should have brought some ginger roots that I could gnaw on, but I didn't. So this is all they had. It's some weird bracelets that do something with your pressure points that apparently make you feel grounded on the earth, even though we're not. Well, we are on the earth. This is still the earth. We're just not on land. Luckily, I don't feel nauseous. I just feel, But let's go eat. Oh my gosh, guys, I finally found Pennywise. He looks so good. Anyways, so much excitement. I'm on my way to dinner. I am here. I'm at the Platinum restaurant. And this is what the inside of the restaurant looks like. It's much nicer than I expected. Because this is the free one, guys. Like, I did not expect to dine in a palace. This is kind of giving like Beauty and the Beast's ballroom, you know? Now, I was very shooketh because I thought I was gonna be seated at my own table, right? It's like assigned seating. But instead, they sat me with one other cruise goer. She was also alone here. And it was just us at this massive round table. So I was shook. You guys know that I get very socially anxious because of my stutter, but luckily she was the sweetest woman ever. And she was so talkative. We talked so much when I wasn't filming. And of course, because we were sharing a table, I made sure that she was okay with me filming. I told her that I'm a YouTuber and she was like, go for it. Super understanding. Love her so much. This is some of the menu. You can pause and read it if you want to. But anyways, they gave me some free bread and bon. And for my appetizer, I got these duck spring roll type of things in these like rice papers with this gorgeous sauce. So let's start feasting. Huh? Talking to here, and it's like taking it in like live. So it can hear me here, but it's filming me from there. Thank you. Okay, girly, so we have a nice little roll here. I don't know if it's sourdough or what. I'm gonna put a slab of butter. You guys know I love my butter. It's good. Yeah. It has like a homemade roll flavor to it. It's almost doughy. Yeah, I like that. It's a little crunchy on the outside, but super soft on the inside. And the butter's really, really salty and like, it tastes like Cheesecake Factory butter, which is the best butter. Yeah, it is, yeah. Very, very good bread and roll. There's time for the duck rolls. This is like a duck spring roll type of thing in rice paper. It's a little floppy. Interesting, yeah. Yeah. Is it gonna quack? We're gonna find out. This is very nice. Oh wow. Let me try it with the sauce. I like a spring roll. It almost has like a sushi vibe to it. The veggies are really crunchy. And the duck kind of tastes like ground pork for some reason. There's like a pork flavor to it. It's like Captain Hook. Captain Hook just showed up. He takes it. Oh. Something behind you. And claw me. There was something really hard in there. I almost broke my tooth. I don't know if it was a piece of duck beak. But maybe bone, maybe piece of cartilage, piece of nose. I don't know. But it tastes very, very fresh, very crunchy. And the sauce is like nice and sweet. And it's a little tangy, but it's mostly sweet. So yeah, I like this a lot. I think it's good. For my entree, I got the braised short rib with mashed potatoes and vegetables and a truffle au jus with little crusty breadcrumbs placed right on top of the meat. Very creative, very different. Okay, so this looks fantastic. Now, it does have mushrooms. You guys know I don't like fungi. And I did know that it had like a truffle au jus or whatever it's called, like the sauce, like the goop, but it also has actual mushrooms. So I'm just gonna work around them. That's fine. And this chunk of cow looks amazing. Very braised, very beefy. Okay, wow, it just falls right apart the way I like it. Let's try it. Oh my God. That's such good braised beef. I know. It's really good. First of all, it's a very, very tender. It just falls right apart. Like one of the more tender short ribs that I've had. It's also very juicy. And the outside has this like salty crust that is just delicious. And then it also has these like breadcrumbs on it. And I've never had a breadcrumb short rib, but it turns out it's really good. And they go very well together. They're very buttery breadcrumbs. Now let's try the potatoes. The potatoes are very simple in the sense that they just kind of taste like potatoes, butter, and a little bit of salt and a little bit of milk. But they're fine and they taste real. They're not powdered. I can taste some like potato blobs. Yeah, they're good enough. And now some of these green beans, and I think that's a pickled onion maybe? Crunchy. Nice and tart. And the green beans, they're like crunchy enough, but the pickled onion's really, really good. Yeah, it's a good portion. And the truffle sauce doesn't taste like truffle, thankfully. I don't like truffle. Do you like truffle?
I do, yeah.
You do? Yeah. It has a very earthy flavor for me, and I struggle with that sometimes. But this sauce just tastes like almost like a beef gravy. I am here for this meal so far. So some music started playing randomly and the staff just did this whole dance number around the tables and I was living. And for dessert, I got the navel orange cake. Yes, that's the name, navel orange, very unique. And as you can see, the slice of cake was very pretty. It had different layers and things like that. So yeah. Okay, so this is the navel orange cake. I didn't know that oranges had belly buttons, but here we are. So I was actually planning that in my head for a while. But it looks great. So it has like little fake oranges here with like little crunch, right? And then it has some sort of a cream and a frosting and it's all these layers. Yeah. So let's try it. I'm gonna get some of everything, all these little different creams in the first bite. Okay. Yeah. Is it good? Same. That's literally what I was about to say. I like the orange flavors. It has a bright orange citrusiness and it's creamy, but the cake itself feels kind of dry. Yeah, that too. And it's not spongy enough. It's like dry and dense. Huh? The cream in the let me try it by itself. It's like a whipped cream with like an orange flavor. It's very, very, very good. I like that a lot. But just the cake itself is the issue here. But otherwise, it tastes good. Cheers. But yeah, like honestly, this is growing on me for sure. It does that. But it's still dry. So it's not perfect. It's okay. Typical. Probably like a frozen cheesecake. Yeah, I like the like an authentic, real, thick slice. Yeah. Yeah, true. You don't have to cook it. So overall, I think I'm gonna give this meal a very strong 7 out of 10 because the cake wasn't perfect and the mashed potatoes were like kind of bland, but it was mostly good. So I think a 7's a strong score. What do you think?
I think so.
So yay! I think these bracelets are working because I'm feeling a lot better. That meal was so much better than lunch, which was vile, disgusting, gutter trash. And the lady that I was sitting with was so nice. As you guys probably noticed, I wasn't totally myself. I was a little bit awkward, like Bella, the N-word. But if I had to sit with someone, I am glad that it was her because she was so friendly and she asked me so many questions about my channel and all that. And it was a lot of fun and it took me out of my comfort zone for sure. But just keep in mind, if you are going on a Carnival Cruise alone, you might be seated with a random stranger. So anyways, girlies, I'm gonna shower, get into bed, and just relax for the night. So let's see how the shower works. Is that little hole gonna suck me in like an airplane toilet? Possibly. And I'm definitely dainty enough to fit in there. So let's hope for the best. Is this it? Ah! This looks pretty normal shower. Wait, question, is this water coming from the ocean or is there a big tank of water in the ship? Is this salt water? Is that iodized or Himalayan? Oh, I love having long hair. I have to say, the shower was quite enjoyable. I thought I was gonna feel squished. I did not. It is just spacious enough. The water pressure is fantastic. The heat is good. I feel like it almost got hot enough, but just not quite. Overall, though, I enjoyed it. Most of the water did stay in the moat, so we love good engineering and architectures. You know what, girlies? I've been thinking a lot about Tammy, and I really, really miss her today. It's kind of getting to me. I think that I should write her a message. A message in a bottle. My dearest Tamitha, our love runs deeper than the oceans that I am floating upon. Even deeper than the area with the anglerfish with those big teeth. Deeper than that. Because our love transcends time. We have been together since 1802, and I've loved you every single day. You are the apple of my eye and the cantaloupe of my nose. And I want you to know that next time that we go shopping, I'm gonna buy you those nice Tide Pods, the expensive ones, so that you can feel like you're having a luxurious experience when you're cleaning my clothes. I love you so much, my beautiful wife. I hope you get this message one day. I know the ocean will take it to you through the wind and the breezes. XOXO, your hubby. Guys, at night, the water looks so scary. Like, what even is this? I feel like there's a kraken in there, or like the Loch Ness monster with his long, crooked neck. It's just eerie that the vast ocean is right there, right behind this dusty, crusty, musty window. I'm gonna finally get under the blankets. Let's see how it is. It's very nice. The bed is very soft, almost a little too soft, but I kind of like that. And the pillows feel good. Girlies, I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow, we're going to the Bahamas, and I'm having the buffet for breakfast to see what they got. Good morning, besties. Look at the sunrise with the Bahamas behind it. In front of it, I'm tired. This is so beautiful, but I still have yet to see a dolphin, so I don't know where they went. Maybe they're taking a trip to Antarctica or something. I don't know, but they're not here, girl. I slept so good. The bed was actually super comfy, but it did have one big issue. There's a big crack in the middle. Like, I know that we all have a crack, but I don't think this mattress is supposed to have one. I don't understand, like, what is the reason? But either way, I did just sleep on one side, and I slept so well. But I think it's time to go to the buffet and see what breakfast options they have. Hopefully it's better than that
Disgusting lunch.
What do we think of my outfit of the day? I feel really pretty and bright, and my favorite day is April 25th because it's not too hot. It's not too cold. All you need is a light sweater. Also, I have some wrinkle accessories. Did you guys notice? I hope you like them. Let's go eat. Okay, so they had some yogurts, little cups of peanut butter if you want to put that on something, a bagel, a muffin, you know. And then they had fruit as well, including me. And they also had some cold cuts and cold cheeses and scrambled eggs, pork sausage, hard-boiled eggs, potatoes, a bunch of different things, all the breakfast classics. And they also had a chef making wonderful fresh omelets, but the line was so long that I did not get one. I was too hungry. I did not want to stand there for 15 minutes. I'm sorry. They also had some cereal and some pastries, including cinnamon rolls and this weird apple cake thing called an apple panettone, and some danishes as well. Anyways, this was my view, a gorgeous ocean view. Shocking, right? I got bacon, a vanilla Danish, the apple panettone, a piece of French toast. Come on, Timmy, go quicker. A sausage link, some breakfast potatoes, and some scrambled eggs. What do we think? First things first, I want to try this weird apple cake thingy because it sounded really good, but then when I saw the filling, it looks like there's potato salad in there. So let's see what this really is. What was it called? An apple panacada? No. An apple panettone. Okay, so it's like Panera bread, but if it was owned by a man named Tony. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm delusional. Oh my goodness, why is that so good? So the pan itself, not the pot, the pan, is kind of giving like a bread, sweet Hawaiian roll flavor. So it's not cakey, it's bready, but I don't mind that. I think that it goes really well with this apple huevo moment, which is surprisingly creamy, probably from the yolks. And the apple flavor is nice and light. It has a cinnamon pow in there, you know? The powdered sugar adds a little extra sweetness that the bread needs. Very, very nice. Okay, next up, the scrambled eggs. Now these look grainy, sandy, Danny. I'm not sure if that actually came from a chicken, but if it did, that chicken said, I'm about to lay a nasty one. And I'm gonna name her Stench. That's kind of a cool name for like a rock star, I feel, right? Stench. I think those are quite possibly the worst scrambled eggs I've had in my life. In my 30 years on this egg-filled planet, you know? Not only do they taste powdered, they taste rancid. I'm not even joking you. And there's more of a hard-boiled essence flavor happening here than scrambled. Like, you know when a hard-boiled egg has been sitting in the fridge for like a couple of days and it gets like a gassy, flatulent smell to it? That's what this tastes like, but in powdered egg form. Horrifying, disgusting. I will never eat that again. I will never let it near my millions of beautiful taste buds. It's over. That's it. I'm leaving. Just kidding. I'm gonna finish the meal. Let's see how the sausage is. To me, that's perfect breakfast sausage. It has the ground meat texture. It's not grainy. It's not cartilagey. It's just ground meat. And it has that really strong, sweet, savory breakfast sausage flavor. Everyone's looking at me. There's a bug. This is my vacation. It's just a classic perfect breakfast sausage. Now let's try the breakfast potatoes. Oh, yes. Oh, those are just gorgeous. First of all, I commend these potatoes for being adventurous. You know, they came from Idaho and now they're in the Bahamas. I'm glad they get to go on vacation too. They have a very strong, smoky, almost barbecue seasoning flavor. Very salted. They could be a little crispier, but I kind of like the fact that my teeth just sink into it. I love those so much. Now, bacon. Well, yes. Does it feel like lower quality bacon? Yes. It does. It is very thin cut. It has the greasiness kind of hooked into it. Like, I feel like all of it didn't drip out. You can really feel that. In case you didn't know, my teeth are actually grease detectors. And every time they bite through something really greasy, I hear... It can be a little bit annoying, but it keeps me safe from excess amounts of grease. Otherwise, it does have a decent flavor, nice and salty. I'm okay with it. Not amazing bacon, but decent bacon. Now let's try the French toast. Dip it into syrup. I appreciate that it's fluffy. A lot of French toast can be really dense and it can kind of turn into like a French toast piece of rubber, like an eraser or a chunk of tire. I don't know about you, but I don't want to chew on a piece of tire in the morning. I am an alpha and I love my cars, but not that much. So I'm grateful for that, but flavor-wise, it just honestly kind of tastes like toast. It doesn't really have that custardy vanilla flavor. So it's not bad. I love the texture, not crazy about the flavor. Last but not least, let's try this vanilla Danish. It's different. I typically love vanilla. I'm a basic girly. I will take a vanilla ice cream, a vanilla bean frappuccino, straight up vanilla beans from the pod. I'll chew them. But this vanilla, sorry, but this vanilla is missing something. It just kind of tastes like sugar, like empty sweetness. You know what? It kind of tastes like a cream cheese Danish with the cream cheese extracted. Someone said, I want my cream cheese back and I'm gonna get it back by all means. And they scooped out the Danish filling and they molecule by molecule took out the cream cheese. That's a petty person right there. But that's what happened. And now it just tastes like it's missing like a sourness, a tang, and there's only sweetness left. So I think this buffet meal was a lot better than yesterday's lunch for sure. And I liked most of the items, but it wasn't perfect. So I'm gonna give this meal a nice 6 out of 10. I think that's fair. I just realized I haven't shown you guys the elevator yet. This is what it looks like. It's pretty nice. There's a portrait of crooked vases, I think. I don't know. And then all the floors have different names. Thank you. I'm in Riviere. Girlies, we're officially gonna deboard. Wait, is that what's... No, de-dock. We are gonna get off the boat. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna go to the Bahamas. Bimini. So bright out here.
Come here, bro. I can see you here. Yes. Thank you. One by yourself.
No, thank you. I love that I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Like Trisha, no, thank you. This is the first time that I'm seeing the ship in all of its Gloria glory. I can literally smell the ocean. I can smell the breeze. I can smell Ursula's ink floating around. It's very intense. First of all, this view. So I saw a lot of people boarding a shuttle, and I just thought to myself, I'm not getting on that shuttle because what if they take me somewhere that's kind of far away and then I can't find my way back and then the cruise leaves without me and I'm stuck in the Bahamas forever. So I'm just gonna take a little stroll. I'm gonna explore things that are in walking distance in paradise. Look how blue the ocean is, guys. It looks like blue raspberry jello before it solidifies. I love it. Here's a little touristy beach area with little umbrella thingies. It was like kind of small and like tired looking, but there's another beach that's super pretty. You'll see it in a second. This is the area, guys. There were tons of golf carts, palm trees, and these gorgeous colorful houses. And this was a little shopping area that I found nearby. Look at this clothing store. Would this outfit not look adorable on me? Anyways, I kept looking around, exploring. This is my new adventurous lifestyle. It's so much fun. And then this was like a boat yacht area with a random Hilton hotel. And I did spot this bridge that I really wanted to go and explore. But as I made my way to the bridge, I noticed that the path ended and I couldn't make it to the bridge. It was quite disappointing. Also, they have like 2 trillion golf carts here. So I guess because like the touristy area is kind of small, that's basically like a taxi that can take you around all this cruise area. So that's fierce, love that. But I'm a walker and not in a Rick Grimes kind of way. I like to walk. So here's some more water, some more agua. We've seen a lot of water in this video, haven't we? Well, guess what? My thirst cannot be quenched. I love looking at water. And there's little jet skiers flying around. Love that. And then I found this really pretty building type thing. I'm not sure what it was, but it was pretty. So I took a video. And here's some of the roads and some gorgeous trees. Of course, I took a moment to ponder what I was witnessing. Paradise itself with the sands and the beaches. Sand between my toes, sand inside of my ingrown toenail. And this is like the nice beach that I told you guys about. Gorgeous, right? Very picturesque. And I think Gloria might have had some beans last night because, guys, she was letting loose. Look at that stench coming out of there. Here's another shot of the blue raspberry ocean. Cinematographer Timmy jumped out, truly, because this is the best shot of Gloria yet. Look at her. Okay, girlies, I'm back on the boat and it's time to go eat lunch. Now, there's a lot of restaurants that I have to cover throughout these 3 days, right? So we are gonna have a 3-course lunch today, okay? First course, pizza primo, whatever it's called. It's a little free pizza place they have. Second course, froyo. There's a little froyo stand. It's a palate cleanser. You might be thinking, Timmy, milk can't cleanse your palate. You think froyo is made out of milk, girly? It's probably water with a mix. Do some research. Of course, past filming, Timmy did no research at all. He's a hypocrite, flight of the hypocrite in the wizarding world. And as always, he's wrong. We'll talk about that more later. And then for the third course, we are going to Guy Fieri's burger, whatever joint, Flavor Town mess. So it's actually called Pizza Pirate. Once again, he got something else wrong. This is a pattern, guys. I think his brain cells are disintegrating. I got some gorgeous pepperoni pizza, looking quite oily, greasy, but also scrumdiddlyumptious, in the words of Mary Poppins. I wanted to film with the ocean behind me so I could have like a picturesque moment. As you guys know, I am a part-time cinematographer, but I think it's too shadowy. I think I have to move. Is that better? You can see me. You can see all of this. I was trying to have a light lunch. You guys know I'm never gluttonous. I never eat a lot of food, ever. So I asked for 1 slice of pepperoni pizza and Bessie gave me 2. She gave me a whole half a pizza. It's not my fault. I am gonna eat it all. And I chose pepperoni because you guys know I have had the gout from eating 60 turkey pepperonis and I am very fearful of getting it again, but sometimes I like to conquer my fears by just eating more pepperonis, right? I think that makes sense. Let's try this. I'm really hyped. It's very thin. It's giving parchment paper. Listen, does it? Oh, Sorry. Does it taste cheap and sort of low quality? Yes, yes it does. But does it taste delicious? Yes, it does. I think it's really good cheap pizza. I think the crust is fine. It's crispy enough, but it doesn't have any flavor. Just has a plain crust, right? It gets the job done. The tomato sauce is probably my favorite part. It's very bright, very acidic, and it works so well with the salty cheese. And then the pepperonis are nice and crispy. Pepperoni, oh, pepperoni, Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig, pepperoni, pig, pepperoni. I'm giving Pizza Pirate a nice strong 6 out of 10. It's good. Good trash. Awesome. I'm just realizing now that cruise guests are basically modern day pirates. We trade our money for resources like pirates did, right? Or did they steal it? I don't know. I think there was some thievery happening, right? Never mind. I guess we're not pirates, but we are modern day sailors. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and go get some froyo. So this is the froyo area. It's called Swirls, which is just the most unique, surprising name ever. And this is what the froyo looked like. Very nice, right? Icy. So I actually just did my own research and I found out that frozen yogurt is made with milk. So I was wrong. This is actually probably from Peggy Sue or Peggy May or maybe Susan Sue. One of them made this for sure. Anyways, I have another mystery request for Nancy Drew. The mystery of the haunted frozen yogurt lie. Why does frozen yogurt not taste like normal yogurt? Like, why is it even... Oh, there's a little jet skier. Look, oh my gosh, right there. See him? Oh, twirling, twisting. Fun. Holiday in the sun. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Why does frozen yogurt not have that sour yogurt tart flavor? Where are the probiotics? Oh. I expected like Menchie's level, you know, pink berry, but this is definitely below that. It's below deck. Look at this gorgeous purple iridescent. This is actually made out of fresh mermaid tail. Yeah, the yogurt to me tastes much more watery than your typical frozen yogurt, which is already quite watery itself. You know what I mean? It might be made with milk, but there's just such a strong watery essence. It also has quite big ice crystals in it, and no one wants an ice crystal in their froyo. I only want a crystal if it's from Jared. So the texture is in there, and the flavor to me tastes like artificial sugar. It tastes like sweetener. There's an emptiness there in every aspect. I also wish they had some toppings. What's the fun of having froyo if there's no toppings, right? Oh, let's not brain freeze. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, it's gone. So I think I'm giving the froyo a 2 out of 10. Y'all, we're here at Guy's Burger Joint. Oh, Guy, what a man, what a guy. I got the straight up burger. It has SMC plus LTOP and a slathering of donkey sauce. This is what the burgers look like when they're serving them. Very cheesy. They're just plopping them together. And of course, I got fries and I added some jalapenos to the burger as well. What do we think? Does it look up to par to Guy's standards? So I chose the straight up burger because you guys know that's the lifestyle that I lead, and I felt like it made sense. And it has donkey sauce. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure Shrek is very upset that they turned his friend into a sauce. That sounds really painful. Anyways, I feel like I have to FaceTime Guy Fieri just to show him what his product actually looks like. I think it looks quite good, but it doesn't look extravagant. It isn't serving drive-ins, dive-ins, and drives. But it is serving Ronald on a cruise. So let's just FaceTime him. Beep up boo, Guy Fieri. Boop, boop, boop. Guy, hi, how are you?
Hey, Timmy, welcome to Dollar Drive-Ins and Jars. My name's Guy.
Listen, guess what? I am on a cruise, a Carnival Cruise, and I have one of your burgers right in front of me. It is the straight up.
My favorite.
I know that's what you like. It looks good, right?
Of course it does, Timmy. It's my burger.
Do you think it looks up to your standards, though?
Of course, bro. It looks incredible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you know how it tastes. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion because I'm a real friend, and that's what true friends do. Just ask Hannah Montana. Okay,
all right, Timmy.
Love you. Okay, let's see, girlies. First, a fry. I think they're very slightly seasoned. They're good, but they're not super crispy. And they do have a slight Ore-Ida frozen flavor to them, but they're very well salted. And that hint of seasoning might be a little bit of paprika. I don't know, guy. Are these fries taking me to Flavor Town or to Bland City? As long as it's not Bitter Universe, I'm okay with it. They're good enough. Now let's try the burger. So it does have SMC. In Guy Fieri language, that means super melty cheese. He's so quirky like that. He loves to give things little special names. He's so much fun. And also has LOT or whatever, lettuce, onion, pickle, tomato. Why? Why, Guy? Wait. Okay. You know, I think it's pretty good. It's kind of serving backyard burger, like someone's dad made it. The whole vibe overall is simple, but there is a nice strong melty cheese flavor, I have to say. He came through with that SMC. And the patty itself doesn't have a lot of seasonings, but it's very salted and it's extremely charred and crispy on the edges. Like it's genuinely super crispy. One of the crispiest patties I've ever had. So even though it isn't super flavorful, I feel like the crispiness kind of compensates for that, you know? And the bun is really soft and simple. The toppings all taste fresh. And the donkey sauce, surprisingly, doesn't taste like donkey. It tastes like a slightly tangier mayonnaise. It isn't amazing by any means, but I'm enjoying it. So I think I'm gonna give Guy Fieri's little burger place for a cheap type of burger. And I said, Guy. Hold on, I have to FaceTime him again to tell him the good news. Guy, you did it. You did it, Guy. Look at this. I am devouring it because it's crispy. It's crispy, Guy. How do you get that crispiness?
So I rub it in a dry rub and then I fry it. I rub it in my hair and I
Yes. So if you're into shopping and getting yourself a little treat, the 5th deck of Gloria truly has a lot of shopping and a lot of Chuck E. Cheese lighting. There is a fashion and accessory store called Hip Fish because she's a cool mom. She's a cool caviar. And this mannequin is so silly. Look at the sunglasses on the hat. That's so quirky. I love it. And this is the official Carnival store where you can get all the Carnival merch you've ever dreamed of. In fact, I'm thinking of starting my own Carnival collection. Super, super cute stuff. And they also have some Swarovski and some Pandora. And then they also have a Hip Fish beauty and fragrance store, but this store kind of had terrifying horror movie lighting. Very glitchy, very possessed, not here for it. Now, this store is like a little candy store. It is tiny. It's like the size of a closet. I would know, right? And they just have all the little candies you could ever want. Little sweet morsels. And now this store, I think, is called Efi, but it's hard to read that font. So Efi seems to be another glitchy lighting store, but it also has diamonds and crystals. Frost yourself, in the words of Matthew McConaughey from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Hi, girlies. Okay, so I found a use for this weird flap. I'm gonna use it as sort of a table for my food. So this is my second date dinner and I got tons of room service. I'm so hungry. I've been exploring and then editing for hours. I'm a hard-working man and I need my sustenance. So, oh, I also got a Diet Pepsi. Treat myself to a little pop. I always thought that room service on a cruise was free, but it turns out it's not. Now, it is a lot cheaper than your typical hotel room service. Each of the items are like $6 or $7, which is actually not bad, but it's not free. So don't get it twisted. Yeah. What is that in the distance? Oh, it's a ship. Sorry. I was like, what is that, a mermaid? No. I got a Korean barbecue pizza. It has like little beef pieces on it and some peppers and things like that. It looked really good. I got a chicken quesadilla, chicken tenders, and an apple tart for dessert. It was the only dessert option, but luckily I adore apple tarts. Oh, I think it's the apple tart. Wow. It kind of smells like a dirty foot. Maybe it's the cardboard. It smells really kind of like rotting vinegar. The quesadilla. It's a little dainty. It is. It's actually very dainty. See there? And it comes with guacamole and pico de gallo. Oh, the chicken tendies came with fries. I did not know that. That's great. Okay. Here's the tendies. They come with honey mustard. Pretty nice portion. The tendies look a little weird, but we'll see how they taste. And then the Korean barbecue pizza. Oh, she snapped. I want to first try the chicken tendies with the honey mustard. Isn't this fun? It's like a slumber party. It's very chill. Let's first try a fry by itself. All my excitement just disintegrated like an Avenger. You know, I think I have to appreciate Guy Fieri more. I think that his fries possibly did take me on a very quick trip to Flavor Town. Let me try with the honey mustard. Oh, that's very sweet honey mustard. Wow. Now, a chicken tendy. Oh, wait, I should try it first without. And now with... You're telling me that a chicken is not with us on this earth anymore just so it could be made into this? This monstrosity? This is quite possibly the worst restaurant type of tender I've ever had. It actually tastes worse than most frozen tenders. Even worse than Tyson. And Tyson is in the gutters. First of all, it has zero flavor. Like, none. It doesn't even taste like chicken. It tastes like an invisible chicken that just did not exist. It tastes like nothing. Not even a bad flavor. Just nothing. Just air. And then the quality on the inside is very processed, very ground up, very mattress foam, mattress firm. And then the panko breadcrumbs are just completely oily and they add nothing. Horrible. Do not recommend. I'm actually upset by that. Wow, I'm really upset. Hopefully the other items will be better. Korean barbecue pizza. Do you guys always go for the biggest slice too? Like even when you're sharing it with a bunch of people, you need the biggest slice? Selflessness goes out the window. The situation is about me and my stomach, not about you. Stand back. That's how I am. The one time on this floating vessel that I spent money on food, it tastes like this. I'm gonna eat some more because I paid for it, but wow. The sauce, the sauce really has no flavor besides saltiness. Just very salty, almost like a soy sauce flavor, and that's it. There's no tanginess, no sweetness. The cheese is just there also, it's just adding saltiness. The beef tastes like nothing and it's chewy. I would rather have a Slim Jim any day. And the peppers are like halfway raw, so the texture isn't working with pizza. Overall, there's just no flavor besides salt. Let's save that for later. Come on, chicken quesadilla. Please, I need you to be good. Okay, so we have the pico de gallo here. The guacamole. Love guacamole. And the quesadilla itself seems to have a lot of chicken peppers, cheese, some seasonings hopefully. Whoa! The salt really kicked in right there. Okay. With the pico. Pico's good. Is this great? No. Is it good enough to eat? In desperate times, yes. You know, people used to sail the seas and they used to go through storms and they would eat salted canned beef to survive. And I feel like we've barely progressed from the salted canned beef. So the chicken did taste a bit real. And it looked more seasoned than it tasted. It did have a slight cumin flavor, maybe a slight chili powder flavor, but that's about it. And it's super salty, almost too salty. Overall though, there just wasn't enough flavor or cheese actually. It was a bit dry and the tortillas weren't really sticking together because of the lack of cheese. You're telling me I went from the SMC Guy Fieri sandwich to this? What, did he steal all the cheese? I'm definitely about to cut the cheese. It wasn't bad, it was just lacking flavor and happiness. Whoa, that had base to it. Now let's try this apple tart. I don't know what's in it or what's on it, but it's very heavy. So let's try it. It's weird. Oh wow. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's crumbling. I expected more of an apple pie flavor, but this has more of an instant coffee flavor. This mousse on top is very lightly coffee-ish, but there's no depth of flavor. There's no richness or super sweetness. It just feels kind of empty. So it doesn't add much besides Folgers. And the apples are slightly cinnamony, but barely, and they're not in a sauce. They're just kind of dried out. And then the crust is sort of like a pie crust, but it's much more crumbly. It's just not working. It's not cohesive. It fell apart physically and mentally. I am going to have to give Carnival's room service meal a 2 out of 10. Extremely disappointing. I still haven't gotten my funnel cake. I still haven't met Pennywise. What's happening? So it's been a couple hours since I last saw you guys, and I've just been laying here thinking deeply about an issue that I really wanted to talk to you guys about, but it's an issue that can be quite embarrassing to talk about. But at the end of the day, I do feel like it's important to raise awareness about this. The Carnival Cruise toilet paper has been attacking me for the past couple days. I don't know if it's made out of a super rough tree with extra prickly bark, but it's tough. And it's got me feeling quite chapped. If you need to bring your own paper, possibly Charmin's, Angel Soft, because I don't want you to go through what I've gone through and what I'm probably gonna go through again tomorrow morning as well. Good morning. Let's see the ocean together. Okay, so this is my OOTD. Now, I think that my shirt got kind of bent in the suitcase and it keeps doing this. Stay. Anyways, look, it has little inflatable fish. I forget the name. Balloon fish? Helium tuna. Anyways, let's get a full view. So I have my Target shirt with my Target shorts. Honestly, I kind of feel like Rose in that Irish pub when she's dancing. And then she stands on her tippy toes. Ah, Jack! Oh my gosh. I slept really good last night, honestly, even though I was still traversing the massive canyon crack in the bed. Do you see that? You know what? I'm taking off the sheets. I'm gonna see what's under there. We don't have Nancy Drew here with us today, so we're gonna become Nancy Drew. Call me Nancy's Takeout. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Okay, so there's a mattress topper over the crack. No. It's too many mattresses. Is this normal for a cruise to have too many mattresses and not a full mattress? I have to Google this, because if it's not the norm, this is extremely cheap Carnival.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Okay, so we're gonna go have some Mexican food for breakfast. I'm super hyped about this. I want a nice breakfast burrito situation type deal moment. So this is the Mexican place. It's called Blue Iguana Cantina, and they have a whole salsa bar. How fun is that? The excitement, oh my goodness. So many salsas, watermelon, some toppings like onions, tomato, lettuce, and cheese, and some more salsas. So take your pick, girlies. Add anything you want. It's Blue Iguana's treat. Now, this looks like a buffet, but it's not. This is just where the cooks like put all the food together, basically. And I got a breakfast burrito. They wrapped it so nicely. It's like swaddled. Shh, I think it's sleeping. Oh, it's so cute. So this place is called Blue Iguana. Now the question is, do blue iguanas exist? Why is it blue? Did it eat too many blueberries? This is the burrito. I got hash browns. I'm kind of tired, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like half awake right now. Hash browns, Mexican style scrambled eggs. I think it's like scrambled eggs with like peppers in them. Pico de gallo, cheese. I think it was Monterey Jack. And then I did not get any dipping salsas because you guys know I like flavor, I like spice. So I got 2 kinds of salsas within the burrito because I don't have commitment issues. Okay. Oh, and this is a jalapeno tortilla. I am a strong believer in the breakfast burrito. I truly feel like it's one of the best, most underrated breakfast items out there. And it's typically always good, even if you make a really basic one, right? And this one isn't bad, but I wouldn't call it good. I wouldn't say that. I don't think that would be fair to the breakfast burritos around the world. This, to me, is lacking so much flavor in every element of the burrito. The tortilla, it doesn't taste like anything, so I don't taste the jalapeno vibes. The eggs just taste like plain scrambled eggs and like low quality scrambled eggs, not like Mexican scrambled eggs with peppers in them, you know? Like, I'm not getting any of that. I'm not getting anything. I'm the only one giving in this relationship and all you do is take. The hash browns are one of the most disappointing elements to me, even more than fire, air, wind, and water. Fire, air, wind. Oh, I said air and wind. Those are the same. Whatever. I'm not an avatar. The hash browns are too crispy. And that might sound crazy, but I like my hash browns crispy on the outside with a nice soft potato inside. This is crispy all the way through, almost like they've been overcooked. So it's kind of giving more super greasy potato chip than it is hash browns. So it's just adding greasiness and crunchiness and nothing else. The cheese did not add anything. And I do taste the pico de gallo, which is nice. It tastes nice and fresh, but I don't taste the salsas. And I got two salsas. I got the roasted tomato salsa and the green tomatillo salsa because I like to mix it up. You know? So I think the salsas are really lacking flavor and they're just blending into the pico de gallo. They're not giving what a salsa needs to give, which is a kick, a punch. So it's not horrible, but I'm extremely disappointed in this burrito and in iguanas everywhere. So I'm gonna have to give this place a 3 out of 10. Now, let's talk about lunch. I am going to 2 different places. I'm going to the Deli, which has like Reuben sandwiches, all that stuff, and the barbecue place that they have here. In the meantime, let's go explore another part of the ship. So I just explored a little bit more of the deck. Here's another shot of the ocean. Are you sick of seeing water yet? Anyways, this is a restaurant that I did not eat at. It's the Seafood Shack. You can guess why I didn't eat there. They have shrimps, lobsters, ursulas, and a bunch of different things. So I was not here for that. This is another little restaurant that was closed and it's not free. It's called Sushi at Sea and you have to pay for each sushi roll and sushi bite that you take. Fish doesn't come cheap and you're gonna learn that once you're on the Carnival Cruise. This is a little bar situation. It is called the Red Frog Rum Bar. Wait, pause. We have blue iguanas and red frogs? What is this, a patriotic zoo? Here's yet another shot of this big ocean filled with Dasani. And here's me with Aquafina herself. I literally almost dropped my phone into the ocean at this point. I wanna go all the way up there, if I'm allowed to. Oh, up there is Serenity. Can I just go in? I don't know. Okay, so this is part of Serenity. But look, and there's a propeller thing. Are we gonna take flight like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Can we drive too? That's the top of the slides. So I guess this is just like a calm area. Very nice. Serenity. Now, what do these do? Is this the helium tuna that's on my shirt? Now the question is, can I go up there? Is that where the captain lives? One of the employees told me that the captain really wanted to meet me, specifically me. He was like, I heard about this guest. He's bald-headed, shorter than he looks, and he's in these really nice-looking Skechers. We have to search for him. But I said, I'm sorry, Captain. I think you should focus on your job, get us to port safely, and then maybe later we can talk. Look at these Nickelodeon-themed chairs. They look extremely uncomfortable. Let me test it. Oh. Yeah, it feels like citrus-themed concrete. So there's a basketball court. That's nice. But look, guys, we are right next to the fin. Hey, Jaws. Honestly, it looks really jarring and majestic up close. This is absurd, Jock. I'm sorry, the Java Blue Cafe made me gassy. Java Blue Cafe is a place where you can get some coffee, get some energy, and they also had like an art exhibit type thing with melting candle decor. It was giving Walmart Lumiere. And this hallway, guys, I don't know why, it's terrifying. It just reminded me of the red demon from Insidious. It's like his house, it's very that. Patrick Wilson, save me. And then this is the Ebony Cabaret. I guess it's like a cabaret Broadway moment. I don't even know. But it's some sort of a show. And this room, this is called the Bar Blue. The Bar Blue is serving peacock feathers and just pure luxury and opulence. I felt Gucci earrings start to grow in my earlobes as I stood in this room. Another bougie looking room was the Amber Palace. Now this is just a place, I guess, where they have maybe like comedy shows. I don't even know, but it's very nice looking, and the chandelier. Wow. Someone call Mrs. Potts because I'm about to dance with a bison in this room right now. And I need to hear her vocals coming out of her little teapot nose. Guys, I wanted to mention that there's actually a lot of stuff to do on this ship, even though like I'm not doing it. A lot of like social activities, like there's a comedy club. They have movie nights. They have bingo. That's competitive. That's fun. And they also have like a dancing club at night and things like that. And late night buffets. I just don't eat late at night, but they have all that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that even though I'm not doing it, you can do it. So this is the Deli. It's a very small little quick service place. It's like a hole in the wall, literally. And basically they have sandwiches and fries and things like that. Oh, and hot dogs. So I got a chili hot dog with caramelized onions and sauerkraut, and they came with fries. And I also got a Reuben sandwich. A Reuben sandwich has corned beef, Thousand Island dressing, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and rye bread, I think. Let's try this hot dog with chili, sauerkraut, and sauteed onions. I did not know they were gonna give me fries, but I will taste test them as well. Oh, wait. Most of the food on the ship has been mediocre. This is not. This is exceptional. The hot dog itself is perfectly beefy. It has the crunch to it. It tastes like high quality, and it's not too thick or too thin. It's just right. The bun is nice and toasted. The chili tastes like beef with chili powder. It is very simple, but it works with the hot dog. Like, the hot dog still gets the shine, but the chili is just like there supporting it. The way that Joe, Meg, Amy, and Beth, before it all happened, the way they support each other is so beautiful, and that's how this chili is supporting this hot dog. And Marmy's right here, girlies. That's the mamacita. The sauerkraut adds a tangy crunch. The onions add a little bit of richness. Fantastic hot dog. Let's try a fry. I knew the joy would only last for a moment. These taste like the room service fries, which is the biggest insult I could ever give anybody. Those were vile. They don't even taste like potatoes. They taste like nothing. Saltless, greasy, air.
Trash.
Now let's try the Reuben. You guys don't know this about me, but I really love Reubens. My eye is twitching. My eye is twitching. Am I glitching? I am part Android, in case you didn't know. Hold on, let me access my port. Okay, it's still twitching. Come on, Twitches with Tia and Tamara Mowry. What you don't know about me is I'm a Reuben stan. The sandwich and the season 2 American Idol winner. Reuben sandwiches are just one of the best sandwiches out there. The salty corned beef, the sour sauerkraut, the thousands islands dressing, not hundreds of islands, we're talking thousands. I think someone needs to make million island dressing because the flavor in that must be next level. Anyways, I'm so hyped to try this. It looks like a real like deli sandwich. Oh God. I didn't see that coming. I don't think this is corned beef, guys. I think it's corn cartilage. It literally is impossible to bite through. Maybe I have weak teeth. I mean, a lot of alphas do have weaknesses. Maybe that's mine, but wow, I just couldn't get through it. Now, flavor-wise, from what I could taste, the sandwich does taste like a classic, really good Reuben. But if I physically can't eat the corned beef, what's the point? The texture is giving shoe, but not like a Payless shoe, like a shoe from the 1800s that someone sewed out of leather and yarn, and they made something really strong and sustainable, but it's too strong. At least the hot dog's amazing, but I'm gonna have to give the deli a 4 out of 10. I sound so mean, but I speak the truth. The fries were trash and the sandwich was inedible. Everyone gather around the campfire. I'm gonna tell you a little story about barbecue. It was a pig, and now it's on my plate. It was a cow, and now it's on my plate. And it was a chicken, and you guessed it, it's on my plate. Over the course of the last couple days, I have seen exactly 3 people slip on these stairs. None of them tumbled, thankfully. There was no tumbleweeds happening, but it was full-on loud slips with a big slam to the ground. So I'm glad that wasn't me, and I hope those people are okay, but still glad it wasn't me. So, I'm so sorry. I just ate sushi. Vegetable sushi, obviously. Sorry. Anyways, this is future editing to me, and I'm not on the cruise anymore, and I'm eating normal people meals. This place is called Old Fashioned Barbecue, and they have different sides like coleslaw and potato salad and mac and cheese. But anyways, I got coleslaw, okay, mac and cheese, pork butt. That's what it is. I said it. And smoked chicken. And of course, some barbecue sauce. Okay, this looks amazing. By the way, guys, I think I've had a realization about Carnival. I think that all the guests on board are allergic to saying thank you. I was trying to think back to anyone at all besides myself saying thank you during this whole trip. And I can't think of one person. I don't know. It's wrong. And I feel like the workers on here probably don't feel that appreciated. Well, I appreciate you. Besides the lady at guest services that was kind of rude to me on the first day. I didn't tell you guys, but on that first day, I was trying to log into the Wi-Fi and the app said that I needed some sort of a folio number. And I was like, what is that? So I went to the customer service and I was like, hi, what's the folio number? number? And the lady looked at me like I was an idiot. And she said, go stand over there. I'll get it for you. Just in the harshest, rudest way. I was like, thank you. And I just thought to myself, I would have rather spoken to Pennywise than this lady. Anyways, let's focus on the food. This looks so good. And I'm still very hungry. Also, this is sriracha barbecue sauce by Guy Fieri. I feel like Guy Fieri is kind of being shoved in our faces on this Carnival Cruise, but I am happy for him. He is my friend. Let's first try the coleslaw. It looked really refreshing. So I was like, why not just get some coleslaw? You know? It's not bad. It's not the most flavorful, crunchy, cabbagey coleslaw I've ever had. But it has just enough flavor, a little sweet, a little sour, like the popular chicken dish. It isn't too mayonnaisey. It's good. Now let's try the mac and queso. Oh. Okay. What? Who are you? Doesn't have a processed sort of Velveeta cheese sauce texture. Yes, it does. The texture is fully giving processed, but the flavor is very interesting. It's a little bit sweet and it does have a classic mac and cheese vibe, but most importantly, there's a new flavor. There's a strong smokiness. Almost a bacon flavor, but not like bacon bits, like real bacon. And it's the main star of this mac and cheese. It really brings something new and fresh and different. It invigorates it. Love that. Both sides are gone. Now let's try the pork butt. So which cheek is this from, left or right? Because I feel like that might change the flavor a little bit. Put her back in the pen. That is not only the worst pork butt I've ever had, I think that's the worst pork in general I've had in my life. I'm not exaggerating. That's horrendous. I don't think this is from the left cheek or the right cheek, girlies. I think it may be from the center. First of all, Guy, this isn't spicy at all, at least to me. Once again, another trip to Flavor Town denied. Now, the pork itself tastes like it came from a bag. I'm used to pork butt having little crispy edges, kind of being a bit drier. This feels like it was in a bag of liquid for a long time. It's almost soggy throughout, yet it's still somehow dry once you chew it. The flavor just tastes like old grease, nothing else. It doesn't even taste like pork to me. I've had a lot of pork. I'm half Cuban. It's just salty, nasty, vile vibes. And it actually almost has the flavor of canned chicken, but just like make it pig. I am disgusted. Now let's try the chicken. It looks pretty good. Okay. That's actually pretty decent. Is it the most flavorful chicken I've ever had? No, but it is juicy and it has a nice charred flavor on the skin. And it does taste smoked, but there's not much else going on. It's just decent, simple chicken with a char-broiled Burger King Whopper flavor. If I was an egg, I would say, mother? Is that you? So overall, I think I'm gonna give the barbecue place a 5 out of 10. I had to take off a lot of points for that sinister booty. Oh my gosh, there's another cruise! Our cousin! What is that? Wait, is that a cruise? It looks like a ship made up of Tetris. I don't know what that is. Never mind. Okay, guys, it's dinner time, and this is gonna be a very special meal because it's the last meal of the trip. I could cry. Carnival has truly changed me forever.
For the worse?
I'm just kidding. I have had a good time. Has the food been mediocre at best? Yes. That rhymed. Green eggs and ham. The food is mediocre. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure that the food that you have to pay for is probably better, but I just really wanted to showcase most of the free options besides the room service, which was actually the worst food I had during the whole trip. But yeah, overall, not great food. The ship does feel like an old Dave & Buster's overall, but I am still so grateful that I got to go on my first cruise, and I'm so hyped for my next cruise, which is in November. I think it's gonna be quite magical. Would I recommend coming on a Carnival Cruise for the food? Would I recommend coming on here because it is pretty affordable compared to other cruise lines and you just want to experience a cruise? Yes, but just expect this crack. So yes, our last meal is going to be at the buffet. I know what you're thinking, Timmy, it's been rancid. Well, I personally want to see what they're serving for dinner. It might be a Michelin star, Emerald Lagasse level meal. We don't know. Don't judge a buffet by its cover, or maybe you should actually. Anyways, let's go. I need my purse. Let's go. The buffet line was absolutely packed, so I literally couldn't take any footage of the buffet itself because I would have held up the line, and I'm not that kind of influencer, guys. I'm a nice influencer. Anyways, I got the jerk pork with white rice. I got a vegetable enchilada and some bourbon chicken. And then I also got this polenta peach cake thing, a slice of carrot cake, a slice of marble cheesecake, and this apple cream cake. A lot of cakes. So let's feast, let's go! Guys, look at this gorgeous setting. The sunset is right shining in my eyes. This is the final meal, so I want that sunset look. So this is perfect. Perfect for my Instagram aesthetic. So you may have noticed I only got a few things from the salty buffet. That's because there were a lot of seafood options. Like there was a seafood Ursula pasta and then a barracuda something. Not a barracuda, it was like, I don't know, it was a creature that can breathe underwater. Of course, I skipped all those, but honestly, the choices that I chose look really good. We have bourbon chicken, that looks amazing. Jerk pork with rice. I love jerk chicken, never had jerk pork. That sounds so good. And then a vegetable enchilada, and all the desserts look incredible today. So let's feast.
The Carnival Cruise has come and gone, but I am here in the sun, eating and laughing and live, laugh, love. I am gonna go on more cruises from now on. Oh,
You guys like my song? Let's first try the enchilada. I think it has beans and cheese and things like that, and like a green sauce, which looks like a tomatillo type of vibe. My mouth just watered. Let's see. That's a big bite. Okay, every time I get my hopes up, they come crashing down. So it's a flour tortilla. I prefer my enchiladas to be made with corn tortillas because flour tortillas can get quite stretchy and rubbery within sauce. But corn tortillas just kind of crumble apart, and that's the correct texture. And I just really prefer that. So there's that. But there's more to say as well. I think the cheese isn't salty whatsoever. It's not giving any flavor. And the beans don't have much flavor either. And then this green sauce does have a flavor, but it's just kind of like pure cilantro. So think Dawn soap. So overall, it's just kind of bland with a sprinkle of cilantro. There's still hope for the last meal, girlies. We still have other things to try, okay? Stay positive. Keep that chin up. Keep that glass half full. I don't have a glass, but you better fill it up. Okay, it is time for the jerk pork and the rice. It is nice. Okay. It does have a jerk seasoning blend flavor. I can taste the cumin, the cinnamon. I just feel like there's not enough of it. It's very light. But the pork itself is pretty tender and it tastes real. I'm enjoying it. I'm just not shook by it. Why do you have to be such a jerk? Why? I'm gonna eat all of that. I'm hungry. And now the bourbon chicken. Let me just get a chunk off here. Love bourbon chicken always. So I hope this slays me. You know, it's a lot less dry than the last buffet chicken I had, much less dry. It's actually quite tender. So just like with the jerk chicken, it's good. It's just not all the way there. So it just have a nice vinegary flavor, soy sauce flavor. So it's nice and tart, but there's not a lot of levels. I want levels. I want undertones of different flavors. I want flavors hiding and then I taste it afterwards. I want more. I want more from this life. That's the bone. Isn't it weird that when we accidentally chew on a bone, we don't apologize to the chicken? Like, I'm sorry for just breaking your leg with my tooth. We are selfish beings. I swear. So everything was just okay, but I gotta say, these options are so much better than the lunch buffet. Like,
way better.
so I'm very happy about that. Now, it is time for desserts. Let's try the carrot cake. That's simple, right? This is Bugs Bunny's favorite dessert. He always says, carrot cake. Is that how he talks? I'm not a Warner Brothers fan. Oh, that's going nice. Yes. You know, I'm not a big frosting person, but this frosting is it. It is barely sweet, but it's super cream cheesy and it's super light, like in texture. And it goes so well with the carrot cake. I do wish that the carrot cake pieces were a little bit thicker. They're a bit thin, but they're fluffy and they taste like classic carrot cake. I can't complain about that. I'm getting all my carrot vitamins. Now it's time for this polenta peach cobbler type thing. I'm a big peach cobbler person. When it comes to a peach, I say, that's juicy, that's fresh, that's fierce, I want to eat it. But this has no flavor. It's like chewing water. I mean, we are on a cruise, so it fits the theme, you know, but When I'm eating any kind of a peach cobbler, even if it's polenta, I just expect a nice, rich, delicious flavor. And this tastes like nothing. I don't even taste the peaches. Next up, let's try this marbled cheesecake. Wow, that was a big gulp of guess. Oh, that's fantastic. That is even better than the cheesecake that I had on the first day. It doesn't even taste store-bought. That tastes like a restaurant cheesecake. It is dense, heavy, thick. The chocolate marble just adds a little bit of extra richness, a little bit of excitement in our bland lives. I love that. Now, last but not least, we have this apple cream cake type thing, whatever it's called. There's like cake chunks in it, cream, and apples. Oh, I ate that so fast. I don't remember anything. Did you guys know that apparently when an extraterrestrial beams you up, apparently you don't remember it and you just like skip time and you're like, what did I do in the last hour? Oh, there was an alien burping on me. I'm pretty sure an alien just burped on me because I just totally blacked out. I don't remember eating that. I really don't, but it was delicious. Think strawberry shortcake, but apple pie themed. The cake chunks kind of had like an apple crust flavor, but they were cakey. And the apples had that classic apple pie flavor. And there was so much whipped cream, but it's like good whipped cream, like high quality. And all came together and just made a fluffy, light, delicious experience. So girlies, I gotta say, this meal was actually decent. I'm just grateful to Carnival, the clowns, and the big man upstairs for the fact that my last meal on the Carnival was actually good. So I am gonna give the dinner buffet a nice strong 7 out of 10. Yes. You see how the clouds are reflecting on the ocean's water? That is Mother Earth. I am eating this watery frozen yogurt because I wanted something sweet after my dessert. Anyways, guys, I think it's time to say goodbye. Wait, which is the prettiest view? There. No, there. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been so much fun. The Carnival Cruise wasn't exactly what I expected, but I still had a great time. And this is just the first of many trips and many adventures. Aslan! Subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Love you so much. Bye!